Welcome to the Weekly Focus English.
Week 10, AI and Wildlife, Protecting Endangered Species in 2026. In 2026, scientists are using advanced artificial intelligence to protect endangered wildlife from poaching. Automated cameras and satellites track rare animals across global national parks in real time. This modern technology alerts local rangers immediately when dangers appear, helping communities save precious biodiversity and create safer habitats for wild animals.
Welcome to your custom deep dive. You're probably already familiar with AI powering complex data models and financial forecasts.
Right, usual stuff.
Yeah. But our mission today is to examine a dispatch from the year 2026. It's about algorithms moving out of the server room and into the savannah. We're looking at how advanced spatial AI is actively standing between endangered species and armed poachers in some of the most rugged environments on Earth. Okay, let's unpack this.
So the real paradigm shift happening in this 2026 dispatch is the move from historical analysis to absolute immediacy. Because for decades, scientists basically relied on trailing indicators.
Like tracking callers.
Exactly, tracking callers that maybe updated every few hours, or even cameras where someone had to physically hike out and retrieve an SD card weeks later.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's slow.
Extremely slow. But now we're looking at an advanced network of automated edge computing cameras and low-orbit satellites. And they're tracking rare animals across global national parks in real time.
Okay, so it's essentially a global Find My app, but mixed with a high-tech home security system.
That is a great way to look at it, yeah.
Like, instead of just recording a video of someone stealing packages off your porch so you can watch it later, this system is instantly pinging the nearest law enforcement officer with the intruder's exact GPS coordinates before they even reach the door.
Yes. And the mechanics of how it pulls that off are just incredible. What's fascinating here is that the AI isn't just streaming raw video to a control room somewhere. That would require impossible amounts of bandwidth out in the bush.
Oh, right, because they're in the middle of nowhere.
Right. So instead, it uses machine learning algorithms that are trained on thermal signatures and movement patterns. The cameras and satellites process the data locally.
Wait, locally? Like on the device itself?
Yeah, right at the edge. They can instantly differentiate between, say, the heat signature and the gait of a migrating elephant versus a human carrying a rifle.
That is wild. So the AI basically acts as an immediate filter. It just ignores the normal animal movement, but triggers an alert the second a human shape crosses into a protected zone.
Precisely. It creates a direct causal link from passive observation to active prevention.
But wait, processing satellite imagery and thermal data in real time in an offline environment? How does that actually result in a stopped poacher? Because just watching a problem happen from space doesn't physically stop a bullet.
No, it doesn't. But the second that thermal mismatch is detected, the system compresses the alert into a microburst of data. And then it sends it directly to the mobile devices of local ranger patrols.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it fundamentally shifts conservation from reactionary tracking, where rangers spend days looking for a poached carcass, to predictive interception. They're stopping the crime before the poacher even gets within miles of the herd.
Wait, but the AI is still safely up in space, right? Or hidden in a tree somewhere. If that alert goes off, a local ranger still has to physically run into the bush, often at night, to face down armed poachers. This technology doesn't actually make the job safer for the humans on the ground, does it?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the AI isn't meant to replace human courage, but it drastically tilts the tactical advantage. Before this 2026 deployment, rangers were patrolling massive, sprawling parks, essentially blind.
Which is terrifying.
Completely. They were the ones getting ambushed. But now, this tech acts as a localized early warning system. It gives rangers the exact coordinates, the numbers, and the direction of the threat.
Wow.
It empowers those local communities to set up safe perimeters. They can intercept threats proactively rather than wandering into a deadly surprise.
Right, so it turns a massive, untamed geographic haystack into a highly specific tactical map.
Exactly. It is the ultimate force multiplier. A team of 5 rangers can suddenly secure hundreds of square miles because they only deploy exactly when and where they're needed.
So what does this all mean? For you listening, I think the core takeaway from this 2026 dispatch is that saving endangered species doesn't rely on algorithms alone.
Definitely not.
Right, the technology solves the needle in a haystack problem, and it shifts conservation from tragic reactions to predictive interceptions. But ultimately, it relies on perfectly blending that cutting-edge, eye-in-the-sky technology with boots-on-the-ground human courage.
Which, leaves us with a profound paradox to consider.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, if automated cameras and low-orbit satellites are now tracking rare animals in real time across the globe, at what point does a wild, untamed habitat simply become a closely monitored sanctuary?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right. If we have to watch every single inch of nature just to save it, does true wilderness still exist in an age of total surveillance?